Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Modern Day Prep is brought to you by Gold Coast Cadillac.
In Middletown, St. Joseph's out of Hammonton, winners of 7 straight sectional titles. A big test for Modern Day Prep. The Seraphs defense passed the test. Give them an A+. Shane Mastro with a great stop here. We're scoreless at the end of one. Early second quarter, we see George L.C. Pearson show why he's a legit D1 prospect. This pass, gorgeous. Marvin Pierre, 48 yards. The Seraphs are on the board. 7-0 Modern Day Prep in front. The Wildcats came into this game scoring 124 points in its last 3 games, but the Modern Day defense dialed in. That's Mastro with another great stop. And Pearson would get it done with the long ball again, the pump fake, and he airs it out. Kyle Devaney. That's an awesome catch over the double team. Modern Day at the 5-yard line, and Marvin Pierre gets his second touchdown of the game. This is a 4-yard scoring play. Extra point no good. The Seraphs with a 13-0 lead. The home crowd loves it. St. Joe's was doing anything it can to try and produce some offense. The double handoff here, it's a fumble. Jonathan Lubintis on the recovery at the half. 13-0 Modern Day Prep. Third quarter, the defense continues its dominance. This guy played good. Juwan Mitchell tackled for a loss. St. Joe's is forced to punt, and that means it's time for Eddie Lewis to shine. So dangerous with the ball in his hands, and this is why Eddie Lewis is a coveted Division I prospect. That is unbelievable speed. 90 yards for Eddie Lewis on the punt return. Modern Day Prep with a 19-0 lead, and at this point the Seraphs can feel it. More great special teams play, this time in the fourth quarter. That was pressure by Shane Mastro, resulting in the block punt. Marvin Pierre recovers at the 5. And it's Justin McCray closing out the scoring. 5-yard touchdown run to make it 26-0. And the Modern Day Prep Seraphs are heading to the state finals. A great scene here as Eddie Lewis gets to enjoy the moment with his family. And for this group that stuck together, 2 years ago they thought that Modern Day was going to shut its doors. We saw the great story of the basketball team winning a Shore Conference title. Now it's football in the spotlight. The Seraphs in the non-public Group 2 state finals after a 26-0 win over St. Joseph's out of Hammonton. The 7-year reign is over for St. Joe's, and it was Modern Day putting an end to it with an absolute dominant performance, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. Modern Day Prep really wasn't tested in its first 10 games of the season. This was a big test, and this was a big statement. The Seraphs are the real deal. They're heading to the state finals, and after the game, we got post-game reaction from Eddie Lewis, Juwan Mitchell, and first-year head coach Dino Mangiero.
It's priceless, man. The feeling that I have in my stomach right now and my body, I can't describe it. I know Marvin and them, every senior on this team feel the same way because we've been fighting since our freshman year to get here and to get to this point. And, we had the team to do it, but we just couldn't make it all the way. Now we made it, and now we coming to make another statement in the championship game.
We just worked hard all week. We focus on what we do. So we came out, we wanted to line up right every play. We knew they quick snap, and we just play ball. It feels good because 2 years ago, we kept a chip on our shoulder. We had 9 sophomores starting on D. We all grew up. We knew we was coming into, and we came for revenge, and we got it.
They had a great coaching staff here last year. Well, we got some really good players. I mean, Eddie Lewis is a senior now, and Marvin Pierre's a senior. Juwan Mitchell's a senior. This is a senior-laden team. I mean, I got lucky and, fell into a great quarterback. So there was always great coaching here. And now you put that together with some great players, and I think that's the real answer for it. I think whether I was here or not, this would have been a very, very competitive team. And they'd be in the same position they're in now because players win and coaches coach.